Okay, guys, welcome back to the Mesh. Today, here I have my good friend David Ards, the day trade. Actually, first, let's identify him by what he is now: a man of God, a husband, and a military man, a day trader, an all-around good dude. Today, we have him here for the discipline and mindset series because David has been through a lot, and the person I met him like 2 years ago now, almost 3 years. 3 years now, David. That's insane. But he has changed a lot. His mindset, like I don't know if you've seen the podcast where I thought he was a YN when I met him, because he really was. David, do you have anything you want to say before I incriminate you, brother?
Um, I just want to say he said he thought I was a YN, but at the same
Mm-hmm.
time, what is a YN? Just a young dude just trying to get some money, right? That's all it is.
Yes, sir. Hey, that's the new name. That's the new name for it. A young dude just trying to get money. Let's make that the new meaning for YN. A young dude trying to get money. All right.
For real.
All right. So David, like when you met me, I was not a runner. You know that. Like I was not a runner. And I'm training to do a half a marathon in November that my dad signed me up for, which I did not ask for to be signed up. I hate running. I'm doing fitness more than I should have. I lost 25 pounds starting out this summer. And David is married and he's in the military and he's day trading. And let's do a quick mental check on the both of us to make sure, we're not suicidal or anything. All these things going on. So, like, you good, David? How you feeling about all that?
Man, I'm feeling good, bro. The military is like definitely changed from how it used to be to where it's at now.
Yeah.
Cause now they prioritize like the mental people. Is like the people that coming in now, like the trainees, we could say the people coming in now. They prioritize and make sure their mental health is up to date, like good, and so that basically they're not gonna be suicidal down this path. Yeah, man, pretty much. We all good. We all
Pretty
good in the
much. That was our impromptu mental health check in before we get into the real stuff. All right, David, we about to enter into the hot seat Q&A, faith focus and fighting excuses. At the first question right here, my brother. The question is, what's the broke mentality you had to unlearn first?
So the broke mentality that I had to learn first was basically not to be scared with your money. That yeah, money holds power for sure, but to use your money wisely and not just let it sit. Like in a savings account, I feel like yeah, it's okay. I mean, if you're really trying to hold on to your pennies and stuff like that, but if you really got money, what is the point of it just sitting in a bank account? Why is it not sitting in some type of stocks,
Yeah, that's real.
especially like a certain stock that is guaranteed at least 8% for a year, or 10% for a year, or or let the banks do what they do, and play with your money while you could be playing with it. But you know, hold your money and be in charge of your money, your assets, and be in charge of basically putting your money in different stocks. That's guaranteed 4 to 5%. Or you take a day to learn a little bit about the stocks and put your own money into your own stocks. That could be potentially 10% at least in 6 months.
By the way, people, he's not calling you stupid. He's just putting you on game. But Scrooge McDuck said, Uncle Scrooge McDuck said, moving money is working money. And if money's working for you, you're getting more money in your pocket. So you better learn, like, take risks. Like, I saw that clip come out all the time on my TikTok, but I used to watch the show. But yeah, it's real. It's real rules. Like, working money is good money.
If you can't take a risk, if you can't take a risk, you can't get rich. You gotta
Exactly.
be
If
able,
you can't take a
gotta be,
risk, you can't get rich.
gotta be okay with taking risk in life, especially
All
with
right.
your money.
Yep. All right. Next question is most humbling moment in basic training. I hear a lot about humbling moments from a lot of people.
Most humbling,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like most humbling was being grouped up with a whole bunch of different guys that's from all around the world, and we have to literally sleep in the same room together with their beds like not even 5 feet across from mine. It's like 2 feet across from mine. They bed is literally right here beside me, and so I feel like being together with all these group of guys, you start to learn that different people have different, different,
Hygiene
yeah, but like
and different stories,
pretty much like different stories. But what I'm saying is
different
different
BOs,
lives and like different. I don't know the word, but
different.
like people have basically some people have are better at other things. Some people are just horrible at those
Oh yeah,
things.
different people have different talents and different skills.
Exactly, and so it's like you start to see like people have different skills, and like you might not be able to be that good at one skill, but that person behind you, you might not think they're good at it, but they're a freaking genius at that one skill. And like me, they probably think I'm just what I'm saying, just lift and do what I do, but they don't really know what I'm into. Like if they ask me a
Yeah,
stock
they don't know
question,
your story. They don't know what you've been in. Like they don't know what it took, huh?
exactly, they don't know where I came from, and so it's like you could never judge somebody by their cover. And so that really humbled me because like I just seen everybody's different like backgrounds and stories, and like dang, I was like I did not know that you went through all this stuff, especially sitting like late at night. We used to have what was called EC, and so we had to sit out the door pretty much. Two of us we was on like security pretty much, and so we had to watch the door, make sure nobody was coming in while everybody was sleeping. 2 o'clock in the
Yeah.
morning. So I was me and one of my guys I met, and so we had EC, and I never talked to him before this moment, and so I always seen him across the hall and across the bay, and he always looked like, I wouldn't want to talk to him, and what I'm saying, I ain't gonna mess with him. Like he looked crazy, and so I ain't mess with him.
You look crazy.
And now we got forced together to sit in this hallway and watch this door with our fake guns on EC. And so whenever we was chilling, bro, just talking,
Fake guns.
but we had to talk about like pretty much we just had to sit there. I'm not finna just sit there quiet, so I'm gonna talk. And so when we started talking, I let him basically tell me his story.
Yeah.
Came from the streets, and he was in Chicago, and he got some boys back at home that his family and like his people they all went to the army, and he went to the Air Force, and
Yeah.
just pretty much like understanding and him telling me basically like where he came from. And it's crazy, he's actually like he's like he had like a close experience, or like he got a relationship with God, we could say. And so we talked about basically his like coming in
Faith.
contact with God, yeah, and his beliefs, and his story was just amazing. And you can't really judge nobody because literally he was like telling his story on how he was saved and how he got saved and
Yeah.
everything that happened. That just opened our relationship up like even more, because
That was
realizing like,
humbling to you.
yeah, like that was definitely humbling.
Yeah. So like another way of looking at this, guys, is like sometimes you have to put yourself or be put in the most uncomfortable situations to have great experiences and to meet great people and to meet life changing people. Like you know what I'm saying? So like this is pretty much what he just said. Like he was in a comfortable situation, but he made like an amazing friendship out of it and had an amazing moment out of it. So that's a great way of looking at it. But thank you for sharing that story, David. Okay, this next one is like, do you think it's a good idea to have a small circle of friends? And do you have a small circle of friends? Like who did you have to cut off to realize that you needed a smaller circle of friends?
I think it's definitely important to have a small circle. I don't think everybody should be like welcomed in your circle, especially if you want a lot from life or in life. Then you can't really have your circle that big. It's okay to be associates with other people, but you don't have to be friends with everybody. But, you can be friendly with everybody, but you don't have to be friends with everybody. I really say, bro, I really claim this to this day. Like if you have one good friend and you can claim that's your friend, you have like so much more than what other people have. That's
Yeah,
so
you're
amazing.
rich.
Exactly. Like people to this day don't have
That's
friends, and
wealth.
so it's
Yeah.
like, you can't really claim everybody as your friend. If you do, you got to step back and realize like those people not your friends. Like you got to realize what you're
Yeah.
doing. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, push gonna shove. When you die, who gonna be in that casket? It's just you. So,
Exactly. Ain't real. You don't take none with you. That's
and
real, brother.
also, do I have a small circle? I do, man. My boy Wilson, he always in my circle, bro. This my boy,
Yeah.
like always. And now I got my other bro, my boy Marcadius, who grew up from the gutters. And so when I make it, man, my little brother coming with me too, bro.
Yeah.
And pretty much, bro, and then a few other little bros, but like probably like one or two maybe. And yeah, plus I could say like those my bros. Like I know they got me for sure on whatever I need. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, that's real. That's real. Like it's good to have a small circle of friends. Like growing up, I realized I did not need to be popular. It is weird coming from a TikTok influencer, but like, nah, I never needed a big circle. Like never wanted a big like. When I was little, I was like, okay, it'd be cool to be famous, you know. But like sometimes not everybody is good body. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody is like the goods are great, but the goods are odd.
Cause
Odds is
I,
good and the goods are odds, yeah.
you know what's crazy,
But
bro?
yeah,
Literally, all I was gonna say, bro, it's like how we met, or how we really
yeah,
like how I really like. Okay, we gonna be cool, man. That's my bro. It was really whenever I was cutting your hair, and we was locked in. We was just joking, you know what I'm saying, chilling, doing what we do. And then after you left and all that, whatever, whatever. I don't know. I think I posted you on my story. I like my boy getting cut, something like that. I posted you on my story, and then one of my friends texted me. They was like, "You know Wilson?" I was like, What you mean I know Wilson? That's my bro. He was like, bro, I follow him on Instagram. I was like, really? And then next, I looked him up. I was like, it's my famous. I was like, man, it's crazy.
That's real. Okay, this next one is patience underrated or misunderstood? Because personally, I think a lot of people misunderstood my patience for kindness because it's not. So what do you think? Is it underrated? You just got it.
I think patience is underrated. People really
Mm-hmm.
don't. Patience is something that people should take advantage of, and they
You think
should
it's a
really use.
virtue?
What you said?
You think it's a virtue?
What that mean?
Like, you ever heard patience is a virtue?
No, I never heard that.
It's like a quality of you. It's like a good quality to have, you know?
Definitely, like a characteristic we can say.
Yeah,
You gotta have.
characteristic. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely for sure. And man, you I feel like everybody needs patience, bro. I feel like when you don't have patience, you're just not like at ease in your mind. I feel
Yeah.
like how can one go without patience in this world?
I don't
Like
know.
literally, you can drive yourself insane if you don't have some type of patience. And
Hmm.
like people, whenever I see people on the road driving and screaming, even my wife, she be screaming at people.
Ooh, he said, so do I. I gotta get used to that.
Yeah,
But yeah,
like she
I feel you on
got
that.
road rage, man. But yeah, it's definitely underrated, bro. People need to take advantage of it. 'Cause it's something special.
Yeah. So like, how do you stay hungry without rushing the process? Like, how do I stay motivated without being, ripped or rich yet? Like, how do I have that mentality, David? Like, how do I do that?
God got me, bro. God got
God,
he
okay.
got my path already set for me. And it's just a matter of time.
So it's just a matter of time. It's just like like the first question, like previously, it's the matter of being patient and waiting on God. Like, I have a good friend called call him Law. He has this book called he helped rewrite it, I think. Yeah, and it is about waiting on God. It's called waiting on God. It's about to stop whatever you're doing or the first 10, 15 minutes of your day and just waiting on God. You pray and you just sit in motionless silence and wait on God. I actually been reading the book very quite often, and I'm gonna give you one when I see you. He would love for me to give you one, and it's just about practicing being patient on God. So I do think patience and rushing the process goes hand in hand.
And that's real, cause like every morning, bro. Every morning when I wake up, bro, I always sit there for at least 5 to 10 minutes. So I do love
Yeah,
my sleeps, but I always sit there for 5 to 10 minutes, pray, just in my mind, just settle mind, just sit and just pray and just enjoy the peace for a little bit. And I do that. I do that because I don't want to wake up. All right, boom, gotta get ready, gotta get dressed, gotta go, gotta hit the workout, gotta listen to people, gotta take orders. Feel me? I want to be in charge of
yeah,
myself. I don't want somebody
yeah,
leading me. I want to be the leader of myself. And so when I give myself the time in the morning to wake up and to tell myself and think about what I need to do today, then that gives me basically my vision. That gives me my orders on what I need to do for me. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Also, yeah, yeah. Controlling your own life does make time go faster. I've noticed like ever since I started making schedules and all of that, my day goes way faster and smoother. I don't wait on nobody. So yeah, I do think that's real. Okay, so this question right here is about your wife. I want you to say, if you feel comfortable sharing, what's the realest conversation you've ever had with your wife?
The realest conversation we had is about kids. We
Kids. Okay.
both own kids right now. Still slow it down. And really, man, being married is really kind of like a business. And kind of slash business slash of course relationship. Like it's my wife. I love my wife with all my heart. But at the same time, we trying to go somewhere like so with two people together, gotta do good. Rather than just me, like, okay, yeah, I do good. But if I got somebody else to back me up, help me out when I need help, when I go down, then basically I can't slow down. So you gotta think of it like a business type thing.
Yeah.
And the realest conversation I had with my wife is basically like about kids and how we don't want kids right now. We're gonna hold off and we're gonna wait until let's say.
Yeah, until you have something to give the family.
Right. I really told her once I own this is my dream. Once I own a crib, like once I own a house in the middle of like once I own a house in like let's say in the middle of the woods, like a lake house.
Yeah, like
Once I
in the country.
mm, once I own a house, then we can start having our kids and cuz we can
Yeah.
bring our
Yeah, same here.
we can have our kids and bring our kids into a good world. Or at least what's around them is good. No? I don't want them to feel trapped. I want to get the world to my kids. Pretty much.
Yeah, that's real. That's real though. Yeah. A man of God, harder or simpler in 2025?
Of course it's harder. It's harder, but it brings you you're rewarded when you actually are a man of God rather than just taking the simple route. And I seen something. Living your life every day like you're in heaven, easy, will guide you to hell. But
Yeah.
working hard every single day, living life like you're in hell, like going through the struggle and pushing yourself to and fighting for that relationship with God, I feel like that will bring you to heaven. But I feel like it's definitely harder to be a man of God because now you got different type of things coming at you rather than just being simple. In this year, yeah, in this year for sure, and the year, rather than just living life every day like it's nothing and not really working at something, at least toward with or towards God. Because without that, everything you touch will just go downhill. If you don't have God in your life, or if this not your basically if you're not in the path that God made for you, everything you touch I feel like will go downhill, and it's not how it's supposed to be. And like, yeah, but that's a whole nother story though. We ain't gonna get into that.
All right, we'll get into that for sure. But yeah, that is real. It is like there's a lot of problems that are in place in this generation, in this time, in this current, time of the world. But one thing that you and I both know that we've been taught by our parents and our environment growing up is God will never give you more than you can handle.
That's fair. Oh, that's
You know what I'm saying? So like that's something to always keep in mind. So this time, whatever is happening right now, is happening because God knows you can handle it. So yes, I agree with that. Yeah, it's that mindset.
I feel like, bro.
Okay.
I feel like God. I don't want to cut you off, but I feel like God definitely put like that vision in our minds for a reason. He put those goals in our mind because He know that we're capable of doing those things. You know, and so we had all these dreams of doing good, being big for a reason,
Yeah.
not just for nothing. That's not just dreams. And so now we got to work
Yeah.
towards it. Now we got to sharpen our mindset, sharpen our patience, our discipline, and get to basically where God needs us. At the end of the day, we're only servants for the Lord. So we got to do what He say. That's what we do, bro. And then so we're gonna be rewarded. We rewarded by eternal life. Yeah, my bad. I just want to say that. Keep going.
No, that was real. Thank you for saying that. All right, David, we're about to enter into our light game. Would you rather wealth edition? Are you ready?
I got you. Right.
All right, first one is, would you rather lose 10K in stock or miss a 50K real estate deal?
A good question, bro. I can't really choose one or the other. I would say 10K in stocks because
Yeah, I knew you would pick that one. I knew you would pick that one.
we know we could pick that right back up. And but at the same
Yeah,
time, it's still an L we're learning from
yeah,
basically much in stocks. We're learning something. Why do we take the L? Also, with 50K real estate, why do we take the L? It's just a learning lesson.
yeah. Like, like what I take out of that question is that, like, would you rather lose 10K or miss a 50K real estate? It's like, if I can lose 10K, I can easily gain 10K or more. If I'm at a point in my life where I'm losing 10K in stocks, that means I had 10K.
That's real.
So
You
you
got
know what
way
I'm saying? So
losing
if you're being
10K. If you losing 10K, that means you got way more. You got at least 50K.
yeah, you gotta be 50K. Like if we have the same mind, like you take good risks, you take calculated risks. So like if at any point where I'm in a position to lose 10K, I
That
must
means
probably
all
have
in.
100K.
That means yeah, we was finna hit that bank of trade. That means that
Yeah, yeah, that means we're good with losing 10K. That means that's
lost
a
us.
lesson right there. But we got more.
We could have made 100,000 off that trade, but no, we lost 10K.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna do that, bro.
Hey. Okay. Next one is: would you rather be debt free or equity rich?
Equity, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. Equity rich.
Like it's
Oh my gosh.
debt free. I feel like
Nah, I would rather be equity rich because equity. Huh?
you could be you could be in debt and you could be equity free. I feel like or equity.
Exactly. But the rich means like you're getting money. You know money's coming in. You know, like as time goes by, you're only making more money. So you know what I'm saying? And the
Let's be
debt
honest.
stays constant. You don't build debt.
Exactly,
Now
bro.
you can build debt by going back and taking out loans, but like debt will stay there unless there's an interest on it. Then good luck with it. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm happy we on this topic because as I'm gonna go ahead and let you know right now. So I'm actually about to basically get my first home. Like I'm actually about to buy my own home. Yeah. And so right now we know I'm in the military and so I just applied for my VA home loan, got that approved, easy. And so now basically I'm working towards closing on this house. And my spending limit is about he really said like 300,000, but I'm really only spending like 200 to 250,000. And once I get that home, bro, I'm gonna live there for about a year, and then when I move out, let's say I move out in a year and go get me another house, then I'm gonna rent that out for basically for people who are coming over into the and they need somewhere to stay. They're gonna move in there.
Or you can do Airbnb.
Airbnb is gonna be crazy, but definitely, yeah. I mean, For the military though, I wanna since it's right by the military base, I'm gonna have like either veterans come in and live there or people who are, currently on that base active duty, they're gonna stay there. But the Airbnbs, that's a whole nother story, bro. I wanna give me a crib in like I wanna give me a house in Hawaii. And once I do that, and Airbnb for sure. Cause then I can upcharge because of the area we're at. Like especially the views and stuff like that. Airbnb gonna make that money.
Well, look at this smart real estate YN right here, brother. Young man who just want to make money, huh?
All it is, that's all YN
That's
is.
real.
Nah.
Okay, this is the,
Go ahead.
all right. This next question is: with your 21-year-old self or your 41-year-old old self?
What is this question referring to? Like build with your 21 year
Would
old
you
self?
rather? Yeah, like you got your 21-year-old self that knows everything you do.
Mm,
At this current 21 that you are right now. Okay, exactly. So you have more knowledge at 41. So I know you good at. That's real. Okay, this last one is: would you rather have discipline or motivation on demand? Now this is tricky.
motivation can get you so far. You gotta have discipline to put in the work. Discipline for sure.
Discipline, because you can have motivation and still be on the couch.
You can be motivated. Oh, I'm motivated to go work out. Eat this popcorn, eat these snacks. I ain't going nowhere. I'm motivated. Oh yeah, let's
Exactly.
go. I can do it. You need that discipline to get you up. Like that right now.
That discipline is like that you have to. There's no choice. It has to be done, you know?
That's why you
So
keep
yeah,
your
I would do
schedule.
discipline too. Okay, we got a bonus game so you can have more fun. Are you ready?
Ready, bro?
Bonus game is called Iron Sharpens What. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Faith sharpens.
What is faith sharpen to you?
Faith sharpens mindset, discipline, and then trust, and then integrity.
I feel like faith definitely sharpens like trust, understanding, and patience. Faith sharpens patience.
Yes, it does. That's a good one. That's a great one. I would just say patience and let's move on. Cause like I'm only supposed to give you one word, but I'll let you say how much as you want. But I will take that one. I'll put that one in the list.
Faith sharpens.
Okay, next one. Marriage sharpens. I can't answer this one, so don't even bother asking me. You know.
Sharpens relationship.
Relationship.
I tell you, find it with God. Marriage sharpens relationship with God. You know why I say that?
It can. It can. Like, cause the way I understand that is that marriage is supposed to be a co-relationship where you guys are working that not only serves yourself but first the God. So you guys grow together towards God. You guys become one with God. You know. But what do you mean about that?
What I mean, like, yeah, like you said, marriage sharpens relationship with God, because like God wants us to get married. He really do.
Yeah.
And that's our promise. Like that's our covenant. Basically with God. And like, bro, when you're married, bro, that's such a blessing, because now you have this woman with you. But with God, it's a relationship with God. Now y'all two come together.
David,
And then when y'all together,
you said
yeah,
recording was
like
messing up, but yeah. Okay, it's fine now.
it said, like pretty much like when you revolve your relationship around God, especially while you're married, that's two people coming together. You feel me? And now that's two people married.
Yeah.
That's two people together praying together. You know, the power of two is way stronger than the power of one. So it's like you can
Yeah.
just
That's real.
like that's it's amazing, bro. There's so many blessings in a marriage.
Yeah, that's real. Because even God has the Holy Spirit and the Son, 3 in 1. So like He doesn't even work by Himself like that. Like I do get that. So like I do get that two is stronger than one. That's why it's a church when three are gathered. No, there is power in number. So I do understand that too. Okay, so the next one is money sharpens what? I already know what money sharpens for me. How about you?
Sharpens, I could say, I can't think of just one word, but basically money sharpens to me. What is money sharpen? How would your
Lifestyle, David.
lifestyle?
Money
Yeah, I mean
sharpens lifestyle. It also sharpens risk too. You can take more calculated risk.
that's real. Yeah, I guess if we think about it on that
And
point,
money sharpens experience. Yeah. Also, money sharpens limitations. Because the more money you have, the more the limits widen.
yeah, that's for sure. But I was thinking like
Money. Oh,
I could definitely see that. Definitely like okay, you can extend your risk when you got more money. We could say you can definitely extend your risk when you got more money for sure, and get of course a better you got better opportunities with more money you have, and so money sharpens opportunities. We say that.
yes. Or we can go on a deeper level, or we could say money sharpens our those characteristics. Because, like, a money could change you. Because I plan to switch up on my day ones when I make my first million. Soon as I get that million, cutting off my mom, my friend, you, everybody.
Dang.
No, I'm playing. But you know what I mean? So money can sharpen your character or make it dull.
Right. I got you, bro. That's real.
So that's real. Okay, this next one is failure sharpens.
Failure sharpens yourself.
Exactly. Also, it could go back to characteristic and personality too. So yeah, you can see like you see sore losers, right? Like the term sore losers. When people lose and they start acting all sore. That's the yeah. So yeah, failure sharpens all of that too. Legacy sharpens what?
So I don't know what legacy sharpens, but no cap. You tell me.
Feel free to phone a friend.
On the front, go ahead.
All right. Legacy sharpens generations
Mm.
and history and ancestor, because like the legacy you leave behind when you have kids, it will what's gonna shape their future. You know, the legacy your family and your parents left for you is what shaped a lot of your personality, whether you know it or not. That's why they can say genes. My mom always say genes and blood are very hereditary, and traits are hereditary too. So like if your dad in your past life was addicted to alcohol, it's a trait that will be passed down to you if you're not careful. It's
Okay.
more highly. So legacy sharpens, in my opinion. I don't know if I might be wrong, but it sharpens your ancestry, generation, DNA,
So legacy sharpens
future
future.
DNA. Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's definitely
especially
big.
for everybody coming after you, because you want to leave a good legacy, right? So what do if you die? If you die at any point where you consider successful, what do you want to be remembered for?
Giving back to my family. I want to be remembered for basically how much love I had towards my family and what I had to sacrifice. We could say.
Exactly. So now imagine your future kid. That's the only thing they ever hear about their dad, and that sharpens them, and then they'll be better, and they'll be better, and they'll be better than you. So like, let's say if you that was not the qualities you were, and that's the only thing they ever heard about their dad, they will think that's all they're about, and they can either try to become it or overcome it. So
They can overcome me all the time. I would love.
exactly. Okay, so this last one in the bonus game is circle sharpens what? So you talked about inner circle earlier. So what does it sharpen?
Circle sharpens growth. It sharpens all
Yup.
growth. At the same time, let's think about this. Iron sharpens iron. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you got that close circle, and y'all want the same, like y'all have the same desires, and not same goals, but
Yeah. The same drive.
yeah, the same drive, the same dreams, pretty much. And so
Yeah.
if you keep the people around you in your circle, and like those are people you talk to, hey, you are who you hang around. And so if you want to be something good, you gotta hang with some like with
Yeah.
good
You got
people.
to hang with the right people. Yeah. That's real.
You wanna let's say if you want to be more of a follower of Christ. I mean, of course you gotta read your Bible and be more with Christ. Now that's the biggest one. But hang around people who do have a
Yeah.
strong relationship. You feel me? And also like if you wanna be rich, let's say if you want to be good in stocks, what you gonna do? Watch YouTube videos of people are
Exactly.
who are already good in stocks and hang around them. Okay, you're not really hanging around them, but virtually you're through the phone, you're talking to them, and you feel me. And so it's like if that's who you listen to, that's who you let in your ears, that's who you will slowly become.
You will become. Yeah. So do you? I feel like do you want? I'm just gonna leave y'all with that. I'm not gonna say anything unless David wants me to say anything. But I think that was pretty good.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. I think yeah. What I would say to that is that exactly what he said is like your mom said is if your friends jump off a cliff, will you too? If you ever heard that from your parents, that's what they mean by that. Is like if your friend are dumb enough to jump off a cliff, would you? So I'm just gonna leave you with that. Okay. Okay. We're gonna wrap up here, and we'll ask you two questions, and then we're gonna have you say goodbye and leave a final message. Okay. Is that a big gallon of sweet tea, David?
Water.
What is it? That color?
No, it's just the type of materials Under Armour.
I was about to say, David, I don't look right, twin.
Thanks, sweet. I don't like tea.
Okay, so in the wrap up is what does moving with faith look like when life slows down?
Being patient, well, patience, of course, but also saying like just know that basically God got this. He got this planned out. So why worry about something you can't control? And then, so if everything is
Yeah,
moving slow, right? If everything moving slow, just let it move slow. Let it move slow, but it's still moving. As long as you keep moving, that's all that matters.
yeah. Now, like what I would say to that is the exact same thing. It's like taking off your pads at the end of football practice, or taking that heavy backpack you were carrying around with all day in school, like with all them books, and putting all down and being weightless. So that's what moving with faith looked like. It's just flowing. You ever seen Steph Curry in flow mode? Or like Kyrie Irving, how they move so lightly and elegantly with complete like skill and like precision. That's what moving with faith looks like. It's just natural. It's natural. You know, so like if you see a very flexible dancer, like salsa, the way they move, something like that.
bro.
Okay.
I feel like me, where I'm at right now, bro. I'm in the military right now, bro. I'm in tech school. I'm still stuck in tech school while people come in tech school and they graduate in less than 2 months. I've been here for 3 months. I got 2 more months to go. And so I'm just moving with faith. And this is not my life. The military is not my life, but it's a sacrifice I had to make to get to basically to my dreams. And I always talk about having like basically a staircase to get to your end goal. Feel me? One step at a time. Okay. Yeah, that's moving
Yeah.
slow, taking a step, but at the same time, still taking that
Yeah.
step, still moving. And so it's like at the end of the day, you just got to keep moving, bro. And because I know at the end of this, I know where I want to basically settle down at, and I know that I got to sacrifice a lot to get there. And so
Yeah.
right now, right now, I feel like I'm moving slow, but man, I'm moving though. So I'm moving. Like I'm working on my real estate, working on my stocks. I'm working on. I'm a husband now. Like feel me, I got my wife, and I'm sure I got my little barber business going on right here. My clippers,
Yeah.
my lights. We think this lights for. You feel what I'm saying? And so
Yeah.
it's like moving slow for sure, but at the same time, gotta keep moving.
Yeah. And that's real. That's real. And that's real. Like another way of saying is that slow motion is better than no motion. Because consistency looks like this. Consistency does not look like this. You know what I'm saying? So like I really resonate with that. Okay, so David, last time I did not let you say goodbye. So what you're gonna do is tell a final message to someone trying to leave where they started. You know what I'm saying? Trying to leave their situation, like from YN to young man making money moves, stuff like that. So like I want you to leave a final message to those people and then say goodbye.
Man, main thing I want to say is definitely take like as much knowledge as you can. When there's anybody talking to you about something that they know or anything like that, take it in and really understand it. 'Cause, like at the end of the day, we got 2 ears and one mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. And so when people out here talking, just listen because they know some things that we don't. I mean, we can learn so much. We can learn so much from just sitting back and listening. And that's what I have you on. 2 ears and one mouth. Listen twice as much as you speak. But yeah, I'm gonna leave that with y'all. But hey, I'm David, y'all. Man, I appreciate y'all for having me. I appreciate y'all staying tuned. Yeah, man.
Thank you, David, for joining us. Okay, I man, goodbye.